Thank you, Irene, for organizing this. It's really an honor to read with all these great poets here in Birmingham. And so the first poem I'm going to read to you is about Palisades Park. It's in Aniana in Blount County. I don't know how many of you have been out there, but during this time of year they do a holiday lights kind of display. And you know, you have the usual things you expect in holiday lights. Reindeer, snowman, the Grinch. But also there's more and more kind of memorials to people. So it kind of comes to be a like Christmas cross Day of the Dead in a way. So this poem kind of comes from that, and hopefully the poem will kind of give you a little bit of that experience. Holiday lights at Palisades Park. Johnny Waits is gone, declares the poster, beside a scarecrow holding a cane pole. Gone fishing, 1954, 2013. Nearby, white lights spell out, live with passion, as if this were the reason for the season, instead of the illumination of tree branches. Of course there's baby Jesus, lying in a gazebo. Here's Santa. Up ahead, Snoopy rounds out the Christmas trinity. Although signs advertise Hyde Medical Supply and Pine Bluff Baptist, it isn't clear who wound which lights into reindeer. But the abominable snowman must be in memory of Granny Goodlow, because a girl lays flowers at his feet. Look, where the picket fence opens to a white carpet lit with stars. See the figure clad in camouflage, cradling a compound bow. Wings lift from his back, but his stance says his passion for the dark woods will carry him beyond these lights and sheets of tulle hung around him. So one of the themes is winter, and the house that my husband and I are building, we heat with a wood stove. So for us, nothing says winter. It's quite so much like firewood and chopping it. Also in this poem, and from chopping all that firewood, we've made the discovery of foxfire. Do you all know what foxfire is? For those of you that don't know, it's this kind of fungus that glows. It's like luminescent. It looks like moonlight, but then it's kind of eerie when you realize that your shadow should be where there's moonlight, and then you're like, wait a minute, what is that stuff? Owing nothing. After an evening of chop and haul, kindling and banking fire, it's easy to feel self-reliant. Foxfire gives little light, no heat, as if it owes nobody nothing. Burning in a parallel world, only its glow filters into ours. And the oak, whose split limbs the foxfire brightens, it mines sky for sun 10 hours a day for 30-odd years. And for what? The moon glow of a cold fire? These logs that will burn into next week? No, nothing gives such industry away. So there's that debt. Always that. And the final poem. I'm pretty fascinated by how when you look through glass and the light hits it a certain way, you can see yourself, but you can also see through it. And our house is primarily glass. We call it a glass cabin. So this one's called Looking Glass. Evening, lamps stage light the cabin. Inside, glass walls mirror their glare. Our loft bed hung in the clouds, a tabletop rising from briars. I look murky, like the undulating girl I saw while peering into the lake. I try to see myself as dryad, arms foliage pattern, necks textured by bark. But I don't seep into landscape, or it doesn't rise in me. Outside, a luna moth frets the pane, while an armadillo rummages the underbrush. to see out, I look through my shadow. Thank you.